Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. It is about 90 degrees in here and outside. Yeah, I got all the windows open. I got the ceiling fans on. Here's the temperature probe for you guys. 89.8 and 89.2, so it's actually warmer inside the tiny house right now. Switch to Celsius. 32.1, 31.8. So we'll see if I can get it cooled down in here. Looks like the camera is fogging up. I brought a thermos this time, and this time with instead of my normal little canteen. This one's insulated, so it should hold some of the cooling in. I got ice water, ice cubes in there with apple cider vinegar. Woo! Yeah, it's pretty bad when the camera starts fogging up, guys. That is insane. That's how humid it is. Though it says it's only 66% in here. So today I'm going to be messing around in the tiny house to try and get well, the TV tuned and stuff like that. I'm gonna be done filming the TV videos though, because I'm sure you guys are pretty much sick of those by now. I'm going to take some microfiber cloth though and clean my lens of the camera, because that is horrible. That's a lot better. Don't know what happened there, but there we go. Yeah. So anyway, the solar's all on float. One thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, since installing my survival blanket radiant barrier for added insulation, I inadvertently turned the tiny house into somewhat of a Faraday cage. That's why the TV signals do not come inside. And most people are like, well, your TV aerial's outside the tiny house, right? No. I'll show you right now. There it is. And this guy's probably coming down. Because I have that radiant barrier material is in the ceiling, it's in the side walls, and it's on the back wall here. And eventually I will do the back ceiling storage area with the rest of the survival blanket material, but for now I just got it bare in case I want to run wires or what have you up there. Also want to hang my grow light underneath the wooden platform here. That way that's good to go. And I wonder if I will just wrap it around the piece of wood instead of going into the bottom, because I can just use the wire to do that. Might be a good thought. So I will mess around in the tiny house, guys, today. I'm gonna stop making TV tuning videos, because I know, like I said before, you guys are probably getting sick of that. But I inadvertently made the tiny house a Faraday cage, and so if we get a EMP light or something like that, and not a very big EMP, the tiny house will be somewhat protected. Other than, I'm guessing, the windows, because they're the only thing that are basically direct to the outside that's not covered in foil material. So that's kind of strange. I'll be drinking lots of this today. So yeah, I'm gonna set up and see what I can do for the grow light. Alrighty guys, so the goal is hanging this Aquaponics grow light up. And so what I'm going to do is run a section of wire in behind and over top of this wood, and then we'll see if I can get this thing attached and hung and all that fun stuff. So I'm basically going to do one of these numbers where I'm going to have a little bit of excess, but these two pieces of wire will connect to one another. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this. Who knows? Let's see what you can see here. Okay, so I got the wire right here, one side of it hung. And next, I want to take my grow light and pass this wire through these little holes that we made. Perfect. And then I want to do that on the other side as well with another set of wire. So we will do that. And it's not going to be perfectly level, but it should work for what we're using it for. Go. Pop this guy up, pass the roll underneath here, looks like I'm going to need a new spool of wire here shortly as well, from what it looks like. Okay, so running low on my wire, guys, so I'll have to save up for that and get some more of that. So all I'm going to do now is pass this wire, do it the same way as I just did the first one, through these little hooks. There we go. So now this will be the fun part, because I'll probably need something underneath this to help hold this up until I tie everything off, type of deal. So this thing's kind of going to sit like this, and then the wire's going to have to be tight up top here. So let me see if, here I'm going to use this pad actually, one of these sleeping pads that I have. Should be tall enough to get this thing tied off. Might be a little too tall, but at least I can get the one up. Okay. Pull that taut. Come on, yeah. Okay. So it's held there. Now if I grab this side, pull him up, we should be good. And I may have to reposition the grow lights. Actually, no I won't, because I can move this entire rack because of the way I'm doing it. The actual grow lights and fan and the whole setup. So, by doing it this way, guys, I can now move this direction so we are a little bit over the grow bed a lot more centered than what we are. Just have to gradually do it. I want to come back at least a couple more inches though. So let's go ahead and do that. That's kind of more centered. Just got to do the back side here. So that's not bad. That's right directly over the whole grow bed. I can even go this direction, which is nice because of my loops. So I can move this whole thing like so. I think that's going to work perfect. That's going to cover most of the grow bed area down here, guys, with the lights being right here. And now I'll squish down these things so I'm not getting stabbed with them. And now I can start moving some of the stuff from underneath there. Well, somewhat. Some of this stuff can go up here for now because it doesn't really have a spot yet. He's got the timer here. We got my old clock there. I think I pulled the batteries out of there. Oh, I did not. So these are rechargeable, so I'll throw these in the charger. And he's got another digital timer here. Something else. Some tent pegs for some reason. And here is the pump. I may be switching to a 12-volt pump. It all depends. We'll see what happens. And yeah, these lights could probably go too. Probably move a bunch of these lights up here actually. I'll end up having to clean all this up anyway, so that's the way that is. But that works out okay. And so the pump, guys, basically hooks onto Mike's connection right here in his kitty litter box, and I can run it up through this larger hole down here. Actually no, that is a little bit too big, so we'll have to figure out how to adjust that. Grow bed. and this pump he's got is a 6.5 watt. So that's not bad, but it does run on 120 volts, so it's kind of one of those things. I may have to get some longer tubing though, than the one he provided, which is not a big deal. And actually, I now may have a multi-use for this. I may have 2 grow beds to do, if that's gonna happen. I can always set up another one up here. Yeah, but for now we'll just put his guy right over here. And then the wiring, guys, for this unit, I'll have to wire that into a switch and go from there. But I'm probably going to end up putting this guy on a timer. 12-hour cycle probably for the grow season here. And yeah, his drain pipe goes into the fish tank, so we're all good there. So that's the setup. If I show you underneath here. So there it is there, guys. It's just hanging off of these little eye hooks. It's got the fan. It's got the 3 USB powered, pretty awesome grow lights. And then the grow bed will just, the plants will just have enough room to get right up there. And then if I have to adjust things and raise this platform, depending on what kind of plants I'm growing in there, then that will happen. But I will definitely have to tie in the wiring next. But for now, battery's dead on the camera, gotta charge it, and gotta charge these batteries too.